Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about who's more irksome. Is it Ernest P. Worrell or is it Pee Wee Herman? Now, a lot of folks out there would think that there was a big fight between these two, and it might go down something like this if there is a fight between these two. You know, a lot of folks always Jordan, a lot of folks out there always say, which one's more good? Do they say it's me or say it's Pee Wee Herman? And oh yeah, I'll give Pee Wee Herman a lot of things. Yes, he had he had two films, but at the end of the day I had more films than he did. Oh yes, he did a lot of stand up. And also keep in mind, yeah, he got to be the greeter of Raw one time. He got to show up in WE many times. Something I never did. I worked for WE, so I'm the one that brought him in those times. Um, and yeah, he may have had his own Farseer show, but hey, I had my own Farseer show too. But there's always seemed to be folks out there that wonder which one is more good, me or him. Who's more irksome? I'd say you both are about the same when it comes to being irksome. Neither do you folks truly mean to be irksome, it just happens. You know? Yeah, I guess you're true about that. And everyone says that either he's more greater than me, but so how can that be? I make a bunch of tools around my house to do all kinds of things, and oh, he's making tools around the house too. So I guess he's off shooting. Yeah, I guess so. You know what I think about Ernest P. Worrell? I think he's a good fellow, you know? And, yeah, he's made some really cool films. And sadly, I only had like 3 films ever made. Only 3. And it's true that he had a Farseer show. I had a Farseer show too. And it's true a lot of folks would think that I'm irksome just like he is. And he had a house full of tools, and I had a house full of tools too, that I made. But I onlook him. I don't have anything against Ernest. You know, he's the one that helped get me into WWE all those times that I showed up. Like the time that I showed up, and was the guest greeter of Raw. Or that one time when I showed up for WrestleMania with The Rock and Gene Okerlund. Yeah, you're right. So at the end of the day, is it really any? Is it? But who is more irksome? Is more the asking. Oh, I would happen to say that we're both about the same. A lot of folks like to say we're irksome. I like to go around and ask folks, I know what you are, but what am I? You're a man like. Oh, yeah, if that's what you're asking. See, I guess my wit goes over folks' heads. You know? Well, who do you think is more? What I'm asking is like, who's more irksome? Ernest or Pee Wee? Um, it's hard to say. We don't mean to be irksome. Our heart's in the right stead. If you ever seen, our heart's in the right stead. You know? And me and Ernest were once, you know, he was once the matchmaker, and I was once the main overseer of the TWF once, offshooting from Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan at the time. Um, so, yeah, who's more irksome? That's hard to say. I don't think we mean to be irksome. Yeah, I thought I was going to get some film about some film about, you know, Ernest and Pee Wee having some kind of leer to leer or sit down or whatever you want to call it, where each one said stuff. But at the end of the day, it was more like each one. Shit. It was more like each one of them out there had on look for the other and didn't really have anything against the other. When I want to ask which one was irksome, they really couldn't have an answer to which one was. So I guess you had to. I guess I got to put that out there for the Ernest P. Worrell and Pee Wee Herman followers out there. Who do you think is more irksome, Ernest P. Worrell or Pee Wee Herman? Let me know what you think about that. All right. Looks like time to end this film. And if you like that, follow me over here at the Jordan Long Show, which my handle will be the Jordan Long channel or the Jordan Long Fairway when that shows up sometime later on this month. What's the last film I made yesterday over here being Santa Little Helper? Why do you call it little? I don't know. Anyway, I Jordan Long, and I'll see you later. Bye.